welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Could you explain how Isaiah chapter 19 verses 16 through 25 is a Messianic message regarding a conversion of the Gentiles? Well, to whomever submitted this question, thank you for finding one of the most obscure yet most profound sections in all of Isaiah and the entirety of the Bible. There in this section in verses 19 and 20, it talks about that in the latter days, there will be a sign by God placed in the middle and on the border of Egypt. Now, let me speak to this per the question and then go a little abstract. Obviously, Egypt is very representative of the Gentiles. More importantly than that, being contrary to the Lord, which primarily the Gentiles have been from time beginning. But nonetheless, basically it is saying that there will be a time where the Gentiles experience a radical conversion. Now, not speaking of the church age that you and I are in. In fact, you're going to all these second coming end times things. We talk about the Great Tribulation, but really, it's speaking about when Jesus comes with what we know, this judgment of the nations, Matthew chapter 25, that famous passage, the sheep on my right, everlasting kingdom, goats on my left, lake of fire. Those individuals, when asked Jesus, how do we deserve this? He said, because when I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was thirsty, you gave me water. And he was speaking of the fact that these individuals cared for those famous 144,000, those Jewish representatives in the Great Tribulation. A whole lot there that I can't unpack in a quick video. We may have to do this on a Wednesday night. But here's the rabbit trail, all right? That passage in Isaiah chapter 19 speaks of this famous sign in the midst and on the border of Egypt. Now, the question I have is, how can you be on the border and in the middle at the same time? Ironically, there is one place in the world that you can, and that is in the nation and the place known as Egypt. And do you know what is on the border? And do you know what is in the middle of Egypt? You guessed it, what you and I know as the Great Pyramid. So, that mysterious wonder of the world may not just be a relic of ancient history. It may actually have something to do with future prophetic events. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.